Hey guys, just wanted to show you a recent update to the truck. Of course, it is lighting. These are some ditch light mounts that I got. I already had these lights, took them off another Jeep I have. These are the rigid side shooters, but mounted this ditch light up. So I kind of wanted to show you a little bit about these and how they work. So here are the mounts that I got. They're from a company called Z-Roads. I never heard of them before, but as you can see, the packaging, the instructions are pretty good. The mount actually looks like this, and what these are, these mount where your hood mounts to your hood hinge. And so there are two bolts there, and then this cutout here is to clear the gas strut that is on the hood. So you just loosen the bolts under the hood, these go there, and this comes out from underneath the hood, and there is your hole to mount anything that mounts with a screw like that. So you can pretty much mount any size light you want on there. I've got the rigid side shooters, which I think is probably a little bit bigger than a 3-inch, but they came very well packaged, had the instructions, came with two mounts, and I think these were about $130, which seemed a little high in the beginning, but they are a pretty thick piece of metal. It does have quite a lot of bends in there, as you can see, and so I'll kind of show you what they look like as far as being on the truck. So if you look here, they don't actually touch the truck. There is some clearance there, and so I don't know if you can tell from here, but there's a little gap on both sides, and the lights clear. There's probably about a finger's width underneath there, so nothing is actually touching the hood. So underneath, here's what it looks like. This is the mount, these are the bolts, and so you have to loosen these bolts, and then you just slide that in, and both sides actually function the same. You have to excuse my wiring there. I haven't really got that zip tied up just yet. But only thing I'll tell you, a word to the wise, the instructions say this, but if you're like me, sometimes you don't always read the instructions. Put a little mark there where your hood was. When you do loosen both of these bolts, the hood will slide down and will loosen. And so mine did that to me. I didn't mark it exactly. And so when I closed it the first time, I had a little bit less of a gap here on one side than I did the other, so I had to go back and adjust that. So these actually worked out okay. You know, you can decide whether you like the look or not. In the beginning, I was on the fence. I thought I didn't like that look. It just kind of messed the truck up. But after having them on the truck, in addition to the other lights I have, the light output, especially if you are out at night and you need to see on the side of the road, these do work out really well. Of course, the light output is going to vary depending on what kind of light you put on it, but so far so good. So we'll see if I keep these on here. I like them okay. So if you want to get a look back at what it looks like from a distance, as you can see, I have the light bar and the grill, I already have the two cubes, and then now the ditch lights. So I'm not 100% sure that they're actually turned the same distance on each side, but you don't really notice them unless you're looking for them. So we'll see if they work out. As far as light output, they do give you a good point to make some lighting upgrades. It's just deciding on whether you like that look on your hood or not. So anyway, I hope this helps, guys. If you need this link to the mounts, I'll put them down in the description, and you can check those out.